Hey guys, so I just screened Judas and the Black Messiah at the 2021 Sundance Film Festival, and I'm so excited to get into why you have to see this movie. But first, if you would take a second to subscribe and hit that notification bell and maybe give me a thumbs up, that would be great. All right, let's talk about it.
Hey, Tessa from Mama's Geeky here. Thank you so much for stopping by my YouTube channel.
All right, guys, there are so many reasons to love this movie. I don't know if you can tell by this face, but I was definitely crying by the end. And I think if you aren't crying or furious or both by the end of this movie, then maybe you weren't paying enough attention during it. Now, this film tells the true story of Fred Hampton and the person who betrayed him. Bill, aka Wild Bill, they call him in the movie. But yeah, this is such a powerful and tragic story. I've got to be honest, I didn't know much about this story until last year because I was watching Trial of the Chicago 7 and I became interested because they have Fred Hampton in it just about this much and they tell his story about this much and I was like, well, I need to know more. Is this real? Listen, where I went to school, they did not teach us this stuff. So it's something I had to learn about myself and educate myself. So this is definitely things that, I'm going to be educating my daughters with as well, because I think it's stuff that we all need to know, especially listen, unfortunately, this world, this country especially, is still going through so many of these things like police brutality and inequality and oppression. And it's time to stop, you guys. It's time to stop. This is ridiculous. I don't understand how we're still going through this. I don't. But let's talk about the movie. This movie is so good. Like I said, it brings this story to light, which I think, honestly, a lot of people don't know about. So I'm very thankful for that. And I feel like I really got to get into the depth of this story and the depth of not only Fred Hampton, but of Bill, who I'm hoping struggled with. I'm hoping he struggled with his actions. I do know they catch you up at the end. I don't want to spoil it for people who don't know, but they do catch you up with the true story of it at the end, right before the credits, which I love when a true story film does this. And that had me really. It made the movie for me so much better to know the actual true story. It doesn't seem like they took that many liberties, honestly, with this movie. And I think it's a really important movie for everyone to watch. But let's talk about, so much about it. I'm trying so hard not to give spoilers because some people might not know the story and they might want to learn it through this film. But basically, Fred Hampton was the leader of the Black Panthers in Chicago, and he had a friend, so to speak, someone who had infiltrated the Black Panthers and was an FBI informant. Now, these characters are both played by some phenomenal actors, and they shined, but everyone in this movie shined. So first I want to talk to you about Dominique Fishback. Now, I mentioned her in my review of Netflix's Power because she really stood out to me, and I said, this girl is going places. I absolutely adore her. I think she's amazing. And she's in this as well, and she does the same thing. She is on the screen with some powerhouse actors, and this girl is killing it on screen. She's absolutely amazing. I will again say this girl is going places. Keep an eye out for her. She's an incredible actress. Daniel Kaluuya plays Fred Hampton so perfectly. I can't imagine that he doesn't get an Oscar nomination and likely win the Oscar for this performance. He's so incredible. Absolutely incredible. The power, the emotion that comes from him. There's so many emotional scenes that he's in, and just every single one is delivered so perfectly. There's nothing I can complain about with his acting, or Dominique's acting for that matter, or Lakeith's acting. He plays Bill, who is the traitor, and golly, he's so good too, especially towards the end. You can see that internal struggle as he's sobbing as he's doing stuff. He's crying, and I really truly feel like, at least the way Lakeith played him, he's very struggling, internally struggling, right? Of course, he's infiltrated the Black Panthers, and of course, he's an FBI informant, but he has spent so much time with Fred that you've got to imagine he at least has some kind of respect for him. He's probably believes in the cause, more or less. He's being oppressed as well. And what they do show in this movie is that maybe he doesn't want to do what he ends up doing towards the end. And man, this whole movie is so good. Again, I'm trying really hard not to give spoilers, and I feel like I'm giving a little bit of spoilers, but it is a true story. And like I said, we just learned about a part of this story, a snippet of this story in The Trial of the Chicago 7, which is another fantastic movie. It should absolutely be checked out, by the way. But yeah, this whole thing, the acting, the cinematography, the score, oh my gosh, the score. I feel like so many emotional scenes were heightened because of the score, and there's this moment at the end, one of the very last scenes, and if you've seen this film, you know what I'm talking about. That scene is going to stick with me for a very long time. That is the scene that had me crying. That is the scene that had me furious, and I just hate that this is stuff that we are, and I hate using the word hate. I feel like it's a very strong word, but I feel very strongly about this and the fact that I hate that so many of these things, the police brutality, the oppression, it's all stuff that we're still dealing with today. I mean, at the end when they catch you up on the true stuff, I mean, you find out that, so many people were charged for doing nothing. And it's so infuriating. It drives me crazy. But listen, this is not, I could go on a whole rant about this. But Judas and the Black Messiah, it's an incredibly powerful, tragic story. I like that it shows both sides between Hampton and O'Neill. It shows the revolutionary, and it shows the traitor and his betrayal and maybe how that happened. Now, also Jesse, I want to mention real quick, Jesse, who plays the FBI agent. We've seen him in a few things. He's in Fargo. He's in I'm Thinking of Ending Things. And he's an incredible actor. And he does such a great job in this as well. So I do want to give him props. This movie is just phenomenal. I mean, I have no bad things to say about this movie. The acting, the cinematography, the script, the emotional scenes, everything about it. And unfortunately, the relevance that it's still relevant today and we're still dealing with these issues makes it a very important movie to watch. If you guys are excited for Judas and the Black Messiah, let me know down below in the comments. Be sure to give me that thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on more videos like this one. If you have already seen Judas and the Black Messiah by the time you get to this review, let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. I mean, I am racking my brain for one negative thing to say about this movie. I always try to at least criticize something, and there's really nothing that comes to mind. I can't think of anything. I can't. I mean, it's almost 2 hours long, but you know what? It doesn't feel 2 hours long. It flies by, and I feel like every single scene is important. I don't think there's one that they could cut that would make the movie better. So I've got nothing. But if you guys have something, let me know down below, and we can discuss. As always, you can follow me over on Instagram and Twitter. I'm at Mama's Geeky over there. If you guys notice, there's a little join button down below. That's because I have a membership program. If you join the membership, I do have monthly Zoom meetings where we get to chat with each other face to face. It's super fun. If you want more details, just hit the join button and you'll get all those details. Again, if you'd like to subscribe and hit the notification bell, that'd be awesome. And give me a thumbs up. All right, guys, I'll see you next time.